Hello and welcome. My name is Erin, and for this yoga class today, I am going to recommend having your blanket handy for you because we will be doing some lunge work, so we'll be on our knees. The other thing that I'm going to recommend is also having a chair handy because we will be doing some balancing poses too. So if you feel a little unstable with balancing, then have a chair handy. To get started, we're going to sit in a cross-legged position, and we'll bring attention to our breath. So bring one hand to your chest and one hand to your stomach. You can soften your gaze, or you can just close your eyes, whichever is more comfortable for you. We'll start with taking a nice inhale through your nose, filling up, and then emptying on your exhale through your nose. We'll do it 2 more times. Inhale fills you up. Exhale, let it go. Once more, inhaling. And exhaling. Slowly blink your eyes open if you had closed them. Bring your hands down. And we'll start with a little movement, starting slow. On your next exhale, slowly bring your left ear to your left shoulder. Come into a little neck stretch. Slowly roll your chin down towards your chest. Then on your next exhale, slowly roll your chin all the way over to your right side. On your next inhale, bringing your head back to neutral. And then we'll do the other side. Right ear, right shoulder. Bring your chin towards your chest. On your next exhale, slowly roll your chin all the way over to, roll your head rather, all the way over to your left side. And inhale brings you back to neutral. Now we'll link our breath with movement. On an inhale, bring your arms up overhead, and then on an exhale, drop your left hand down and move your body towards your left. Making sure you're maintaining your seat, your sit bones on your mat, so you're not lifting up here through your hips or through your butt area. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, coming to the other side. Making sure our spine is nice and long here. Inhale, back up. We'll do it 2 more times. Exhale, coming to your left. Take a breath here. Then on your next inhale, bring your left arm back up. And as you exhale, drop your right arm down and bend towards your right. Take a breath here. Inhale, coming back up through center. 1 more time each way. Inhale, coming back through center. And exhale, coming to your right again. Inhale, coming through center. And this time, we're going to rotate through our torso, spinning towards our left, bringing our left hand behind us and our right hand to our left knee. As you exhale, slowly rotate towards your left. Take a breath here. And then on your next exhale, slowly come back to center. Take a breath here. And then on your next exhale, rotating towards your right, bringing your right hand behind you and bringing your left hand to your right knee. Taking a breath here. On your next exhale, slowly unwinding and coming back to center. We'll transition now to a tabletop position. So slowly make your way to a tabletop. Grab your blanket if you do have any knee sensitivity. You can also, if you don't have a blanket, roll your mat up a little bit for some support for your legs. So coming to tabletop here, setting up for our cat-cow. We're going to have our knees in line with our hips and our wrist in line with our shoulders here. You can have your toes tucked or untucked, whichever is more comfortable, making sure you have your fingers or your hands rather flat on your mat. On your next inhale, we're going to drop our belly down, our tailbone comes up, we'll lift our head and our chest come forward. So breathing in, and then as we come to our exhale, drop your head down, round through your spine, looking down at your legs. On your next inhale, slowly coming back to your cow, lifting your head and your chest, dropping your belly down and bringing your tailbone back up. Exhaling, coming back to your cat, rounding through your spine, tucking your tailbone. Inhale, bringing you back to your cat, or your cow rather. And then on your next exhale, one more time, coming back to your cat. Inhale, coming to a neutral spine. Coming to puppy pose, we're going to walk our hands out, pushing our hips only halfway back as we do this, and slowly coming all the way down, bringing our forehead to the ground here, keeping our hips somewhat in line with our knees, and then taking just a couple breaths here. Trying to keep our shoulders away from our ears as much as we can. On your next inhale, slowly walk yourself back up. And then bring your big toes together and bring your hips all the way back, coming to a child's pose. Taking 3 full breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly come back up, coming back to your tabletop position. Making sure you have your shoulders right over your wrist and your knees are in line with your hips. We're going to come to a couple leg stretches here. So extending our right leg back behind us, tucking our toes. And then we're simply on an exhale going to push back, feeling a nice stretch along the back side of our leg. We'll take a couple breaths here in this stretch. Then on your next inhale, come forward, coming out of the stretch just for a moment. And then on your next exhale, slowly pushing back and coming back into your leg stretch. Continue breathing here. Your next inhale, coming forward, coming out of the stretch just a little bit. Taking a breath here. And then on your next exhale, coming back into the stretch. Inhale brings you forward, and then we're going to bring our leg out to the side, keeping our leg in line with our hips, so it's coming right out to our right side. Then on your next exhale, go ahead and push back, making sure we have our foot flat and our toes are pointed forward in the same direction as our fingers are. Inhale, coming forward, taking a breath here. Then on your next exhale, slowly coming back into your stretch. Feeling that nice stretch along the inside of our right leg. Inhale, we'll come forward, taking a breath here. And then one last time on your exhale, push back, coming back into our side leg stretch. Inhale, we'll come forward, slowly coming back to your tabletop position, taking a breath here, and then extending your left leg back, coming to our leg stretch once again. On an exhale, push back. Feeling that nice stretch along the back side of your left leg. Inhale, coming out of the stretch, taking a breath here. Then on your next exhale, coming back into our stretch. Inhale, coming forward, taking a breath here. On your next exhale, coming back, pushing back, coming back into your leg stretch. Inhale brings us forward, bringing our left leg out to the side, making sure our foot is flat and our leg is in line with our hips. On your next exhale, push back, feeling that nice stretch along the inside of our left leg. Inhale, coming forward, coming out of our stretch. Taking a breath here. And then on your next exhale, pushing back, coming back into our leg stretch. Inhale, coming forward, taking a breath here. And then our last time, pushing back, coming back into our leg stretch again. Taking one more full breath here. And then on your next inhale, coming forward, Coming back to your tabletop position. Bringing our hands to the left side of our mat, and then slowly bringing your right leg forward, coming to a low lunge. You can bring your right hand to your right leg and slowly on your inhale, come all the way up. Bring your left arm up, and then if it's comfortable for you, you can bring your right arm up as well. Continue breathing here, making sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. On your next exhale, we're going to cactus our arms. So bending our arms, keeping our arms in line with our shoulders here. Our hands kind of look like field goal posts. And then on your next inhale, bringing your arms back up overhead. We're going to do that 2 more times. So linking our breath with our movement as we exhale, our arms come down, cactus. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Do it once more. Exhale, cactus your arms. Inhale, arms up overhead. And then on your next exhale, bring your arms down. Our left hand comes to your mat. And then we're going to rotate open towards our right side, so our right arm comes up. Taking a breath here. Next exhale, slowly come back down. Bring your hands to the left side, and then slowly bring your right leg back. We'll pause here in our tabletop. And since we've been on our wrists for a little bit, why don't we sit back and roll our wrists a little bit here, doing little wrist circles that do it the other way. Sometimes it gets a little tiring being on your hands, so you want to give a little love to your wrists. Coming back to our tabletop position, bringing your hands all the way over to our right and swinging our left leg forward. Again, you can bring your left hand to your left thigh and slowly come up. Inhale, bringing your right arm up. Maybe you stay here, or maybe you bring your left arm up as well. Then we'll come to our cactus arms. So on an exhale, bending your elbows, keeping your arms in line with your shoulders here. Inhale, arms come back up. Exhale, cactusing our arms again. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand down on your mat. And then rotating towards your left, bringing your left arm up to the ceiling. Taking a couple breaths here. On your next exhale, slowly bringing your left hand down and then slowly bringing your left leg back. Coming all the way down onto your mat, setting up for a low cobra. Come all the way down, bringing our fingertips right underneath our shoulders, bringing our elbows in towards our body, and then pressing firmly into the tops of your feet. Your tailbone is towards your heels. On your next Inhale, slowly lift your head and chest up, coming to your low cobra. Exhale, brings you back down. Inhale, push yourself up, coming back to our tabletop. We're going to go through our low lunge poses that we just did once more. So bringing your hands over to your right side, slowly bringing your right foot forward. Make sure you get it flat. Maybe this time you come up hands free, or maybe you still use your arm for support. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, rotate towards your right side. Taking a breath here. On your next exhale, slowly coming all the way back down. Bringing your right leg back. We'll pause again, giving your wrist a little break. Roll them out, little circles, shake them a little bit. Come right back, coming to our left leg, so bringing your hands over to your right side, swinging your left leg forward, getting that foot flat. Again, inhale, you can maybe come up hands free or using your leg for support. Coming back to our cactus arms. On your next exhale, cactusing your arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. One more time. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, right hand down, rotating towards the left, bringing your left arm up towards the ceiling. Taking a couple breaths here. On your next exhale, bringing your hands back down. Coming back to your tabletop, so bringing your left leg back behind you. And from here, we're going to come to standing. So we're going to make our way slowly. So coming up on your feet, slowly, using your hands for support, bend through your knees. We're going to fold forward. And then on your next inhale, slowly roll all the way up to standing. When your head is up, bring your arms up overhead. And then on your next exhale, bring your hands back down. So from here, we will do our balancing poses. So go ahead and grab your chair. So we'll have our chair for support here. And we're going to do what I like to call a little baby tree. Before we get started, let's come to mountain pose, which is standing like you are. We want to have our feet about hip width apart. And we want to be pressing firmly into our feet here. So pressing in from the center of our heel all the way into each and every one of our toes. What I like to do is lift your toes up, which you probably can't see from my camera angle. But try and lift your toes up and then fan them out wide. And then one by one, which it's not easy to do, bring your toes back down, pressing them firmly into your mat. This kind of activates your legs here by doing that. And then standing up nice and tall. Our core is engaged, our shoulders are back and down. We're going to start with balancing on our right leg first. So pouring our weight into our right leg and turning our left leg out. So bending our knee and bringing the heel of our foot close to our right foot. So resting our heel on our right ankle. So left heel, right ankle. Now this is our baby tree. We'll start here. And maybe you play with letting go of your chair. If not, don't worry about it. Hold on to your chair. You're still working your legs here. You can bring your left arm to your hip, or you can bring your arm up overhead. You're welcome to stay here, or you can slowly, if you're feeling like you've got it, you can slowly bring your left foot up to your calf, keeping that left leg flared out. Balancing here. Maybe you get a little bit light on your fingertips that are holding the chair. Still have support, but balancing on that right foot, making sure we're pressing firmly into our foot here. Take a couple of breaths here. Have your gaze fixed on something in the room that's not moving. On your next exhale, we're going to slowly release our leg back down to the floor. We're doing this very slowly because we want to maintain the energy that we have put into our right leg. And then go ahead and step into your left leg coming off of your right. We'll pedal it out just a little bit. Now, if you are using your chair, go ahead and move your chair over to the other side. And then we'll come to tree on the other side. So pressing firmly into our left leg this time, making sure you have your foot nice and grounded. You're pressing from the center of your heel all the way into your each and every toe. We'll spin out our right leg, bringing our heel to our left ankle. Again, this is one of our options. Making sure you fix your gaze on a point that's not moving. And then you can have your right arm on your hip or bringing it up overhead, whichever is more comfortable for you. You can bring your foot to your calf, pressing firmly into your calf here, helps stabilize you. And then just continue breathing here, keeping your shoulders back and down. And if you fall out, just come back in. It's part of working on balance. And then on your next exhale, slowly releasing your leg back down, soaking up all that energy we built into our left leg, and then coming back off of it. Maybe you pedal just a little bit here. We're going to move our chair out of the way now. On our next inhale, bring your arms up overhead. And as you exhale, hinging from your hips, we're going to slowly come back all the way down, folding forward, bending through your knees. On your next inhale, lift up halfway, maybe bringing your hands to your shins. And then as you exhale, folding all the way down, coming back down onto your belly, coming to Sphinx pose. So we're going to come all the way down onto our mat. Our legs are out behind us. And you want to have your elbows in line with your shoulder. Your forearms are out in front of you. Your tailbone is down and back towards your heels. Now you can stay here with your elbows in line with your shoulders. If that is too much on your lower back, you can bring your elbows out wider so you have a little bit more support. You can also bring a blanket under your rib cage for support as well. So adjust yourself accordingly to how it feels best for you. And then set yourself up here, coming to our Sphinx pose. This is a nice mild back bend, one of my favorites. Continue breathing here. We'll take one more full round of breath. Then on your next exhale, bring your elbows out really wide. And then placing your hands one on top of the other, creating a pillow for your forehead. You're going to bring your forehead all the way down, coming to crocodile pose. My second favorite back bend. This is the least amount of bend, but it's still considered a back bend. Then just taking a couple breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly coming back up, pushing yourself all the way back to your tabletop, and then coming to child's pose. So bringing your big toes together, your knees are out wide enough to rest your torso down, your hips come towards your heels, your arms come out in front of you. Bring your forehead all the way down. And we'll take 5 breaths here. On your next inhale, slowly come all the way up. And now we'll come to a seated position. And we're going to come to a hip opener called 1990. So we'll start with our left leg in front of us. So have your knee bent with your foot flexed, and then your right leg, which you might need to adjust, just see how you go here. You have your right leg, your knee bent, foot flexed, and adjust how you want it. Maybe you want it a little bit further behind you, back, or maybe you want to bring it a little bit closer to your left leg. So from here, on an exhale, we're going to walk our hands forward, coming over our left leg. Only going as far as it feels good for you. Taking a couple breaths here. And then staying low, walk your hands towards the left side. And then you might begin to feel a little bit more of a stretch in your right hip when you move over to your left. So only go as far as it feels good. No pain, just feeling sensations. And then slowly walk your hands back in front of you. And then on your inhale, walking your hands back up, coming all the way back up. Bringing your hands behind you and bringing your feet in front of you, having your feet on the ground but spinning your toes out. And your knees are bent. We're going to drop our legs to the left. Inhale, we'll come back to center, and then exhale, we'll drop them to the right. Inhale, back to center, and then we'll do the 90-90 on the other side. So setting up, bending our right leg in front of us, our foot is flexed, and then bringing our left leg out to the side of us. Again, setting up however it feels more comfortable for you. So maybe you have your legs a little bit closer together. Maybe you have them a little further apart. So figuring out which one is more comfortable for you. Set yourself up. Then bringing your hands in front of you, slowly walking forward. Again, only going as far as it's feeling good for you today. Really taking a couple breaths here. And then slowly staying low and walking all the way over to your right side. And then slowly bringing your hands back to the front. And on an inhale, coming all the way back up. Slowly bringing your legs in front of you, coming back to our wind wipers. Our legs are in front of us. Our feet are out wide. And then on your next exhale, slowly drop your legs to your right side. Inhale, bringing your legs back up. to center, and then on your next exhale, slowly dropping your legs to your left. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, going to your right. Inhale, coming back up to center. And exhale, coming to your left. Inhale brings us to center, and then extend your legs out in front of you, flexing through your feet so your toes are pointed up. We'll come to a forward fold here. So sitting up nice and tall, making sure the flesh from our sit bones is moved back. On your next inhale, arms come up, and as you exhale, placing your hands on the outside of your legs, making sure your spine is nice and long here. Maybe you go for a foot grab. Maybe you grab onto your ankles, keeping your shoulders away from your ears. Taking just a couple more breaths here. And then on your next inhale, slowly walking all the way back to upright. And from here, we're going to come all the way down onto our mats for a supine twist. So coming all the way down onto your back, bringing your legs into your chest, giving them a little squeeze. Bringing your arms out to a T and keeping your knees into your chest. We're going to go to the left side first. So on your next exhale, slowly drop your legs over to your left side, keeping them as close to your left arm as you can. You can keep your head in a neutral position, looking up at the ceiling, or if it feels good for you, you can rotate your head towards your right. Just continue breathing here. On your next inhale, bring your legs back up to center. Taking a breath here. On your next exhale, slowly bring your legs over to your right side, keeping them as close to your right arm as possible. And then option to rotate your head to your left. Continue breathing here in your twist. And on your next inhale, coming back, bringing your legs back to center. And from here, maybe coming to a happy baby. So bending your knees, keeping your lower back on the ground, grabbing the outside of your feet. You can stay here. You can maybe rock side to side a little bit, giving a little massage to your lower back. You can extend one leg and then extend the other leg, or maybe you extend both legs. Whatever is comfortable for you. Slowly release your feet down, coming to the end of our practice. You can remain laying down, extending your legs out. Or if you feel more comfortable, you can come to a upright seated position. I'm going to read from meditation. It's Learn to Teach Meditation and Mindfulness. It is what I used when I was studying my learning to meditate. We're going to do a body scan. So, like I said, you can either lay down flat, make yourself comfortable. Maybe you have a pillow, maybe you put a blanket over you. Or if you want to sit up, that is fine as well. So just find the most comfortable position for you. And then we will get started with our body scan to end our practice today. You can gently close the eyes or soften the gaze and bring awareness into the body. Start to focus your awareness on any physical sensations in or on your body. Simply notice what you feel. Notice the sensations of breathing and allow the cadence of your breath to happen naturally and automatically without trying to breathe in any particular way. Observe the places in the body where you feel the sensations of breath. Perhaps this is at the tip of your nostrils or in the belly. Take a moment to notice the activity of the mind, lingering thoughts, mental chatter, or memories. There's no need to try to stop these thoughts. Simply become aware that the thoughts are there. Then redirect your attention back to the sensations of the body. Notice if any emotions are present. There may be strong feelings or not much emotion at all. Either way, acknowledge your current emotional state without trying to change it. Allow emotions to be part of your awareness. Then return your attention to the sensations of breath. Now, direct your attention to your feet. Notice any sensations present in the feet, the toes, the tops of the feet, the soles, the heels, and the ankles. Attune to the present sensations, noticing what you can without needing to move or adjust positions. Now move the attention to the lower legs. Observe any sensations present in the shins and calves. Notice the knee joints, the fronts of the knees, backs of the knees, and the sides of the knees. Now move the attention to the upper legs. What sensations are present in the fronts and backs of the thighs? Now draw attention to the hip area, the front of the pelvis, the sacral area, the buttocks, and the pelvic floor. Observe the sensations here. Now move the attention to the torso. Begin by noticing the sensations in the back of your torso. Then bring your awareness around to the front of the torso. What feelings are present in the belly, the rib cage, the area around the heart, and the collarbones? Be present with these sensations. Now transport your attention down into the arms and hands. Notice your fingers, the palms of your hands, the backs of your hands, and your wrists. Observe your forearms, elbows, upper arms, and shoulders. What do you feel in these areas? Now move your attention up into the neck. Notice any sensations in the throat area and in the back of the neck. Pause and acknowledge these sensations, and then continue up into the head. Observe the mouth, the jaw, the lips, and the tongue, and the teeth. Remember, no need to change anything. Just acknowledge the sensations that are present. Observe the cheeks and nose, the muscles around the eyes, the eyelids, the eyes themselves, and all the muscles of the forehead and temples. Observe the sensations in the scalp, both at the top of the head and the back of the head. Mentally observe your ears. Take time here to be present with the sensations in the neck and head. Now release your focused awareness from the parts of the body and bring the attention back to the breath. Notice the feelings brought about by inhaling and exhaling. Imagine and visualize your breath journeying through the whole body. Feel how the traveling breath connects all parts of the body. As we move toward the end of this body scan exercise, take a moment to thank yourself for showing up for yourself, for being present with your body, and for cultivating your well-being without needing to change anything. Slowly start to take a deeper breath in. And as you do that, slowly begin moving your fingers and your toes. Maybe taking an overhead stretch, bringing your arms up overhead. If you had your eyes closed, slowly blink your eyes open. And if you were laying down, slowly come to your right side and make your way to a seated position. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Thank you so much for taking time today to practice with me. I really appreciate it. Your body appreciates it too. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.